Then 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Amal, and joining me tonight, I have Carl the Mus and Andy. We are the Monday Blues, proudly brought to you by Globalnet Solutions Australia, Mercadante, Woodfire, Pizzeria, Elite Plastering Group, Kami Projects, Zach Nasser from YPA, Raz Homes, The Bottle at Pasco Vale, and Damo Finance. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. What round is it? 6, 7?
6, I think.
6.
Yeah,
we'll just go with 6. It is around 6. Friday, 18th of April, 2025 at 3:20 p.m. North Melbourne Kangaroos are going up against the Carlton Blues in the traditional Good Friday clash. How are we feeling? Oh.
Yeah. About the game or?
Let's go both.
Overall, good. Nervous about tomorrow, to be honest. But yeah, let's think about tomorrow. I don't want to go that far. Don't want to lose. So who just wrote that in the comments? Where is it? We're not losing to a team called the Shimboners. He's about right. We don't want to go there. Moose, how you going?
Where's George in the comments? George is preoccupied with a situation.
George is fighting.
We'll go with
George
that.
is fighting with his kids.
Shout out
they
to
won.
George.
Yeah, I'm all right, bro. It's warm again. Summer's back.
I don't know
what's going on.
Is doing, bro.
What's tomorrow? Is it warm?
30 or something like that.
Under the roof. Yeah.
30.
Yeah,
Sauna.
Getting sick again.
Hey, it's going to be hot, man. It's going to be hot in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right, man. Same. I'm not so... No. Don't know. We'll see what tomorrow brings, right? Andy?
Pretty much the same. Done my back, so it's cooked me. Otherwise, yeah, another week, another game, another Friday game, another game at Marvel, another 30-degree day.
It's going to be a stinker. It's going to be absolutely stinking hot. So, to be honest, I'm kind of glad I'm not going. I've decided not to go, even though I had tickets to the game, purely because I'd rather stay home and watch it with my family for once and just see how that goes. Maybe we get the win. Let's see if superstitions come into play. Maybe they do,
So
maybe they not.
We're not family, huh? All good, bro.
Huh?
No, man. Look at
good,
that
bro.
shit, bro.
All good.
Wow.
Thought we were like this, man.
Carlton need to lift just like Amal did on the back nine last week. To be honest, it's funny. I disappeared on the back line. I didn't play the back nine. I walked off the course because it was just too slow. Let's just hope the same thing does not happen to Carlton. Now, shall we go through the teams?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Why not?
For North Melbourne, starting with the back line, Charlie Comben, Aidan Core, Griffin Logue, Luke McDonald, Caleb Daniel, Darcy Tucker gone up against the forward line of Elijah Hollins coming back into the side, Lewis Young coming back into the side, Lockie Fogarty, Jesse Motlop, Charlie Curnow, and Zach Williams. Midfield for the Roos, Finn O'Sullivan, Tom Powell, Kobe McKercher going up and following Tristan Zeri, Luke Davies, Uniacke, and Jai Simpkin going up against the midfield of Blake Akers, Paddy Croops, Matty Carroll, Tom DeConning, George Hewitt, and Adam Chera. Forward line for the Roos, Paul Curtis, Nick Larkey, Harry Sheezel, Cameron Zerha, Jack Darling, Jacob Constanti. We'll go with that. Going up against the back line of Jack Silvani, Jacob Wiedering, Nick Haynes, Adam Sard, Mitch McGovern, and Ollie Hollins. Interchange bench for the Roos, George Wardlaw coming back into the side, Zane Dersma, Dylan Stevens, Zach Fisher, and Luke Parker. And for Carlton, Matty Cottrell, Sam Walsh, Corey Durden, Cooper Lord, and Will White. An interesting emergency discussion there, I feel. Emergencies for the North, Riley Hardiman, Bryn Teakle, Robert Hanson Jr., and for Carlton, Jordan Boyd, Mark Pitnett, and Sam Doherty. Interesting. How do we feel about the lineup? About the ins and outs?
What's wrong, Moose?
I love this one, man. Straight out, that's how I feel about all of them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, look, I think Doc, sad to say, but I think he had an okay game last week, but going into North Melbourne with those young, fresh legs, it's probably not a bad idea for Doc not to get up, considering it's a 30-degree day as well under the roof. I just don't know how I feel about Lewis Young, man, coming back into the side. Like, I would have much rather play another kid, bring him in. Like, what are we doing? Why is this guy still getting a game? Like, what's he going to bring that a bit of run from a kid can't bring, right? Like, we're going up against a bunch of kids again. So, I don't know. I don't think there's any value in bringing in Lewis Young, but it's really good to see Elijah back. I think he's going to bring that run and that grunt and that sort of ball across half forward that we've missed. It's going to be interesting, but yeah, again, selection, Lewis Young, for what? Don't know.
The thing is, who else do you bring in?
Play a kid, bro. Like, I don't know. Bring a kid. Bring in a kid.
I don't think we've got the luxury to play kid. We need to win.
Well, I wonder where Lewis Young is going to play. Like, they've got him at half forward. Maybe Mark Pitnet would have been a better option.
I can't see us playing Pitnet and TDK in the team. I genuinely can't. It doesn't work.
Tom the
well, it has to.
It didn't work last year.
They've signed him for 5 years, so they want him. But again,
we've signed him. Yeah, we've signed him. Well, remember, we gave him the long-term deal 2 years ago when TDK was signing before he signed his last 2-year deal. So, I mean, I think the club has kind of set itself kind of okay for ruck stocks, you know, in case we lose TDK. You know, so I don't think the club is like afraid of losing TDK. We're going to get a compensation pick, right? So everyone's saying, oh, you know, we gave our future to Hawthorn, this, that. Yeah, we did, but if TDK goes, we get a first round pick. So, you know, all of a sudden, like, it's not.
But where would that pick sit, though?
Oh, so even though we've lost our pick to Hawthorn, it'll be the pick after that.
Is that how?
So pick 2.
Yeah, we'll be second last. No, it'll be pick 3, Carl.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, isn't there the added complexity of Tasmania coming into the draft this year as well?
No, they don't come into the draft this year. I think it's next year. I could be wrong.
I thought it was.
When do they come in? Don't they?
I felt like it was this year.
27.
I think in the
28,
20.
even.
Yeah, they come in 28. I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure they're allowed to start drafting 26. So this will be the last one. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Don't quote me on it, but
all right, yeah. Fair enough. Elijah Hollands will obviously bring some pace, some skill, some flair back into the side. I'm personally quite confident, and we've probably been calling it for a couple of rounds now to bring Hollands back in. He's one of our more skillful players. How do you boys feel about Hollands coming back in?
Need the booba.
If he's ready, though.
Which booba are we talking about right now? Because
we've missed him so much, man.
I've missed it too. I mean,
like
I've missed him.
He was the only player with the ball at a set shot that I had complete faith in. You know, there's nobody else on our team that I'm fully confident with the ball. Set shot.
You're not wrong.
You know, so for me, like, it adds a bit of composure. Apparently, he's really committed to fixing his issues off field. So, you know, well done to him if that's the case. I think it's super important, Elijah coming back, especially with no Harry.
Yeah.
But you hope that they haven't rushed him, like pushed him to come back into the side. It's not him.
Well, he's not
ready.
He did a full preseason. He played in the practice games.
I'm saying with the issues he's got going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no way to really know, even from the club's point of view. You know, they're probably just looking at him and he's, you know, committed to being better or whatever, and has shown that he's been better. I don't think they'd rush him back. Not with something like that. No, definitely not with something like that. allegedly, whatever it is.
I feel like it's different. It's certainly different to the Harry situation where everyone was dying for Harry to come in, but the club Harry didn't want to be anywhere near it, and you could tell. I feel like you could tell with the way Voss was speaking, not like just barring any sort of conversation. But when he was asked about Elijah Hollins, he's like, you know what? Nah, the bloke's done a real big body of work. You know, he's ready. He's been committed to fixing whatever off-field issues he has, and he's ready to go. It feels like, obviously from the outside that Hollins has done exactly what he's needed to do and more to be able to get back into the AFL side. Because if it's true, if the rumors are true around what happened, and it's a repeat offence after everything that happened when he was drafted, then it would have taken a lot more for him to get back into the side. And if he's done all that, he's ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
We wish him all the best.
Yeah.
It's one of my favourite players, man.
Yeah, he's good to watch.
Yeah. Who's that? He's really important for our future.
What's this sleeping?
Who's that?
Elijah Hollins.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, bro.
Where you been 5 minutes, man?
Thinking about Harry.
Talk to me about Harry.
Nah, bro.
What's wrong? Come on, man. Come on.
Let me drink my tea, man.
Harry's in a bad way. Harry's in a fucking bad way.
Has there been any developments on him? Like, has any more news come out?
Just a few rumors I've heard. I don't know if it's actually been announced or not. Apparently, he broke his cheekbone or something.
Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that's true. Did you guys see the photo of him after the game? He had like a black eye, and just his cheekbone here was like purple, green almost. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you can't even say nothing about the bloke. Like, that's the thing. You can't. Like, I'm telling you now. I'm gonna say 70% of us are thinking the same thing, but none of us can say it.
I mean, I can.
Yeah, say it. Go, say it. See, you won't do it.
Scared.
There's only 54 in it. There's 54. Where's the hit the like button firstly and go tell people to jump on, man. What is this? Only Collingwood playing. Fuck them.
It's not even playing. It's half time.
Is it?
Now here's one thing that Peter V's chucked into the chat. Harry is 1 or 2 concussions away from early retirement. How many concussions has he had?
5.
5, yeah.
5.
I reckon he's there already.
Mm-hmm. I think one more he's done.
Why? What's the process for it?
Well, I don't know if it's process based or anything, but I mean, with everything we're learning about concussion and everything that like relating to his mental health, I think the club needs to probably take a stand for itself, right? For to maybe avoid future issues and say, listen, we recommend you call it a day. Because if this bloke turns around in 20 years and says, you know what, I got concussed 7-8 times and, the club still let me play, and now I can't, I'm getting headaches and I'm getting this and I'm getting that and my mental health was pretty bad, so I wasn't like coherent enough to make a choice, to make a proper choice. And I think just to avoid future litigation.
Hasn't it happened? Didn't it happen to another player?
Recently.
I think, I think someone. I think it's not just one player. I think there's it's a class action. I think there's a few players. So I think to avoid future issues, the club has to really. I mean, look, are we going to win a premiership? Probably not. So will he be playing in a premiership side? In the next 5-6 years? Probably not. Not the way we're going.
Didn't he say he didn't care about premierships anyway?
Yeah. So, he's got to look at as well, like his future. Does he want a family? I don't know if he's got kids or not, but do you want to be? Do you want to risk, not being around for your kids in the future as well? People are suffering pretty bad from CTE, so it's a pretty serious issue, and I actually think the right thing to do, for his own sake, is I wouldn't want many more concussions, man, if I'm him. Honestly, because a couple of them, he didn't really get knocked down by much.
No, it doesn't take much. That's exactly what I was going to say. For a player like Harry, who's, 6 foot whatever, a big bloke. You'd think he'd sort of run amok on things, but he quite goes down quite easily, I think, and he puts himself in silly positions at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's that tall, how is he getting hit in the head? I think is the only question.
Yeah.
But look, it's not ideal, obviously, for Harry. If concussion is now becoming a serious issue in Harry's life, then yeah, to Andy's point, is it worth it at this point? And that's a question for Harry, and then the question for Carlton is should we continue with this?
Do you guys think players should be wearing helmets?
Maybe after a certain amount of concussions.
Or right from the start.
Is it anyone wear them at the moment? I think there was a dog. Who was wearing it? Was a Libber? No.
Caleb Daniel. Angus Brayshaw wore it before he got his head taken off by who's the filth player? What's his name? Maynard, yeah.
Mark Murphy wore it.
Yeah,
Mark Murphy wore it too, yeah.
I think Kate Timpson might have wore it as well, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like you got to really take concussion pretty seriously, because the things we're learning about it, and like we're learning so much more as the years go. It's like far out. Like Jordan Lewis, that time he got knocked out hard. I think it was against the Doggies, maybe, or Collingwood.
Was it Essendon?
I can't remember. It was someone. He got knocked out.
He was literally on the ground, like hands up.
Yeah. It was like a brutal knockout. That was in the first quarter or second quarter or something. But he played in the second half.
Wow.
Like, could you imagine a player getting knocked out now and then playing in the second? It would just never happen.
Yeah. No.
No. Like, that's probably why he's a shit commentator now. Few too many hits to the head.
All right. Well, that's all the off-field stuff covered off, I think, or most of it at least. What are we going to do about North Melbourne tomorrow night, or tomorrow, Arvo? Corey Durden's 50th game, Harry Sheezel's 50th game.
That's an interesting comment. Not the big hits. Interesting. Fuck. Sorry.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
North Melbourne, what are we going to do? How are we going to win this game? The silence is deafening.
Oh, I'm nervous about this game.
Before you answer, hang on. Before we talk about how we're going to win, do you boys think we can win? Like, do you think we should win?
Yeah, why not?
Do you think so? You think we should win?
We should win.
Based on what? This is what I asked you last week. Based on what? Yeah, that's it. So talent. Yeah.
Look, they're good. They got a great midfield. Forward line solid, but I find their weakness is their back line. So maybe this is.
Have you seen our forward line?
Charlie needs to fucking do something.
There you go, Jesse Motlop. Be right.
Well, Charlie Durden comes in. I think he was good. Hopefully, he can build off that confidence.
Charlie Durden.
Who's that?
Charlie Durden comes in.
Corey Durden had a good game last week. Hopefully, he can build off that confidence. Elijah Hollands definitely adds some spice to our forward line. Again, it's just a matter. We were so wasteful going into our forward 50, and that was against West Coast. We're not going to get that many forward 50 entries this week. We have to be more precise. And you know what? Maybe Elijah Hollands is that answer. Maybe he plays as more of a high half forward, and he's the one delivering the balls into the forward 50, into the likes of Charlie Curnow and maybe TDK if he's playing down there, or a Young, or whoever it may be. But there needs to be. I think that's the missing link. It's our entries into forward 50.
Yeah, that's always our issue, though. That's always our issue. Like ball movement inside 50 is always an issue. That's been our issue since Voss took over.
Mm.
You know? So
Yeah. It doesn't
Lewis
look like
Young,
it's,
Lewis fucking Young. Huh?
Who do you bring in if it wasn't Lewis Young?
Boyd.
Peter
I just say, kid.
Peter.
Who are you bringing in?
Bins. I know something's going on in the club with Bins, but I'll bring in Bins.
Nah, you obviously got to bring
Boyd.
in you got to bring in someone to fill that spot in.
Yeah, give Moy. I know Moy didn't do much the other game, but give him a run. Motlop's getting a run. Give Moy a run.
I think you got to give Moya a block of games. You can't just give him one game
and then take him out.
And this is what we do to our young talent. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like if the kid's going to be good or bad, let him prove it himself. You know, in a block of games,
like Motlop has,
evidently.
Like we know. So exactly. So everyone used to always say, "Nah, Motlop's going to come good. He's going to be a star. He's going to be. He's going to be." Okay, we now know he's a fucking spud.
But he's
he's a potato. That's it. So I don't know, man. Give Moya a chance to prove if he's going to be a dud or not. Why is one okay but the other's not? I don't know. Especially with no Harry, like just let him play.
Yeah. Yep. Oz the Tesh with the $5 here. I will be at the North Melbourne v Carlton game tomorrow, level 1 seat. Also Carlton to win by up to 5 goals. Calm down, Oz. The predictions are a little later. Love you there. Yeah. The other one, just on that, right? We've given Motlop more than just a block of games to prove himself. He's proven himself. We know what he is. Moya hasn't been given that opportunity. I feel like, and we'll probably talk about who the emergency is going to be now, but Cooper Lord is one that doesn't seem to be getting a block of games. He seems to have become the whipping boy for Carlton, in the sense that if the team doesn't perform, Cooper Lord's going to get dropped. And I feel like it's out of Cooper Lord and Will White for emergencies. I don't know what you boys are thinking.
Emergency or sub?
Sub, sorry.
Sub.
I think it'll be Doherty sub. Is Doherty an emergency?
He's an emergency.
Yeah, I think.
Playing.
Is he out of the team completely?
He's out of the team.
He's out. Good. Great news. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. He's no good, mate. He's done. He's finished. You know what, bro? Give him 2-3 weeks off. Let him come in, play a couple games. Maybe he'll be all right, and then drop him again. Like, he's the kind of person. Let's just get him in bursts. You know, look after his body. If we're going to keep him on the list, and it looks like we are, just look after his body. And he's just taken up a kid spot, so let a kid come in. You know,
so just rest him for finals, I guess. Like, just rest him because we need the experience in finals.
Yeah.
So do you think? Are we all saying that Doherty's?
I'll be cut if Lord is sub.
Yeah.
The kid puts in, week out. He puts good numbers up. Like, what do they want?
That's why he'll be sub.
And as Mus said before, like with Boyd, is there something going on? There has to be something going on in the background. There has to be something going on in the background.
He was great for us. I disagree. I don't think he was great, but I thought he was better than, you know, what we've got on the park now. Right? His output was probably better. I don't think he was great. Let me rephrase it. I loved his willingness to take the risky kick.
Okay. His ball use was good.
That's why I'm calling him great.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about him. We don't have that out of our backline. McGovern tries to do it. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. I feel like every time McGovern gets the ball, it's like...
Every time we say his name, I'll get this weird feeling, man.
You know what? What cooks me? The bloke played a fucking game against West Coast, and everyone's like, oh, McGovern. Oh, Walsh is back. Oh, bro, shut the fuck up, please.
Yeah, literally.
Witches' hats. Actual witches'
exactly. Hats. We played witches' hats. And you know what? We like It was the most unconvincing 12-goal win ever.
Mhm.
You know, last year, right? Last year when we beat Richmond by 10 goals, I felt like, because I didn't go to that game. I had to work.
Yeah.
I felt like watching it at home, and I asked you boys, how did it feel there? Because at home, it didn't feel very convincing. Like it was the most unconvincing 10-goal win. And then watching last week, it was like I took no confidence out of it. Like the game was messy. It was only West Coast. And you know what? I know it's disrespectful to say it was only insert team here, but it was only West Coast. And they didn't care. They were putting up like worst ever numbers. You know, we're not going to get that. So I don't know. I don't go into this game thinking we should win. I don't think we should win. I think North is a better outfit than us right now, as it stands. They're playing better footy. And I feel like they've got a lot more to play for. Like Clarkson has put himself out there as well, like, you know, during the week. It's almost like they always do it against us, man. Like the media hypes up the opposition against us. They make it like a must win. And you know what? That's what you get when you're a Big Four team. That's what you get. And I say Big Four very fucking loosely because we're big for fucking nothing. You know?
So if we lose tomorrow, it's fair to say we finish bottom 4.
I haven't got us winning more than 6 games, bro. Straight out.
Who's the 6 we beat?
The other North and West Coast, Melbourne.
Sorry,
North, West Coast, Melbourne. How many times we play West Coast? Twice.
So we beat North tomorrow, is what you're saying?
It's a 50-50 for me, that one. Melbourne, I think North are a better outfit, and I think they're a better club. How many times we play Melbourne?
Once, I think.
Yeah,
I think Melbourne. See, I think Melbourne play exactly like us. Panic kicking.
50-50.
Their midfielders are fucking trash. They don't run defensively, just like us. Our midfielders don't run defensively. When things are bad, they're bad. You know, and like I said in the review of the last game, all we can hope is that this kind of starts a ball just rolling a bit. There's a bit of movement in the ball. That's all we're hoping for. And then we can maybe win again. But I'm not convinced with the game against West Coast. I'm not convinced going into tomorrow. And we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
We're going to get fucking slap, bro. Geelong, Adelaide, St Kilda, Sydney, Giants.
Remember they said we had the easiest run in the comp? At what stage was it ever the easiest? Is it because we play West Coast and North twice?
North twice, yeah.
That's probably about it. And maybe, honestly, I'll say it, maybe Essendon will roll just because of that whole Carlton Essendon rivalry will rock up for half a game.
You reckon?
Be enough to
I don't know, man.
Maybe
it's
half
a big
game.
call.
Essendon's playing good footy, bro.
Yeah.
Essendon's playing some good footy. Like, you're saying, right, that, you know, yeah, we should beat Melbourne, but, you know, you said it was a 50-50. They slapped Melbourne for 3 quarters.
Just trying to get us to the 6, bro. It doesn't look like we're getting past 4.
Yeah, nah.
Just North and West Coast.
That's it.
So, Mus, would you say this is how you feel about the season at the moment?
I thought my computer turned off.
Well, so did I. I looked at the bottom right of my screen.
Yeah, it's fair to say I'm going into tomorrow not very confident, to put it in the nicest possible way.
I think that's fair enough.
If we don't win tomorrow, we're like, we all know it's done, right? Like, I think we all know that the season is pretty much already done. Like, there is a glimmer of hope. There's always a glimmer of hope at this stage because the season is long. But if we don't win tomorrow, we're fucked. Like, that's it. That's it. You know how you know I'm broken? I'll tell you how you know, like, I'm broken. I'm just going to talk about me for a sec. For years and years and years, I hated missing games. I hated not going to games. My back's sore, and I'm just like my back's cooked. And I'm just like, you know what? If I miss, I miss, man. Like, if I can't go, I can't go. I'm broken. This team has broken my head. It's broken my back now. Like, I feel like Patrick Cripps. Just like, I don't know, man. I'm losing care factor. And if we're losing care factor, What are the kids thinking?
Bro, what are you
But what are the kids thinking? Yeah, if we're losing, if grown adults are losing a bit of care factor.
Speak for yourself, bro. I'm not a grown adult.
You're right. You're a grown jahaj. Ya حمار. Ya سطل. I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right. Look. Every game from now on, up until the end of the season, is going to be a big game for Carlton, regardless. All it takes, literally from here on in, I feel like all it takes for our season to be completely derailed, Voss to be fired, Cook to be fired, everyone to be cooked and fired, is a loss, and that can come anywhere from now up until round 24.
Just one loss.
Just one loss. I feel like that's all it takes.
I don't reckon they sack Voss.
Nah,
I don't think they're sacking mid-season. If it comes to it, I don't think they're sacking mid-season.
Assistants are going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they'll get rid of assistants before they get rid of Voss.
Look, to be honest, I wouldn't mind that either. That would be pretty good.
But it depends who we're going to bring in, though.
We'll probably rehire
Bring
them.
us in.
Bring them back in.
Bring us in.
I'll do a better job.
All right, let's get on to predictions. Winner, winning margin, leading goal scorer, and best on ground. And for all those watching along, we've got 63 in the chat. Chuck your predictions in the comments. And also, Andy, if you want to quickly shout out the Instagram competition.
Yes. So weekly giveaway thanks to Mercadante Woodfire Pizzeria. Make sure you head to our Instagram story. Put your prediction in the little box. You'll see our story. Just winner and margin. That's it. And you win. If you get it right, you win a $100 gift voucher. Treat yourself and your loved ones to a lovely, and absolute delight of a meal from Mercadante Woodfire Pizzeria at 123 Lygon Street, Carlton. Also, while I'm here, Globalnet is doing a free. They go over all your IT needs. If you're a small business, they normally charge $750. They pretty much do a whole review of your entire IT system. They'll give you a report. They'll tell you whatever you need to fix to be more efficient. They're doing it for free for the month of April. So hit up Globalnet Solutions on Instagram and just inbox them there. Speak to Naz. I'm telling you, save my business. Had no idea what I was doing in the IT department. Naz came in and now the place runs itself. So thank you, Naz. Make sure you hit up Globalnet. Absolute steal, $750 you're saving just like that. It's free. You got nothing to lose. So go hard.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Have we lost Moose or is it just me?
No, I think he's
there but not there. There but not there. I'll go third.
The lights are on, but no one's home.
Oh, boys.
Look who it is. You spud. You absolute fraud of a footballer. Get out of my team.
Why is his head so small?
Moose's head's just big.
Can we do predictions, boys? Because I'm going to have a ripper.
What's your prediction? You go.
What are you
going to
do, bro? Are you going to rock up tomorrow night or what? What's happening?
I'm going to do the Eddie bets, boys. Get ready for it. The Eddie bets. One from the boundary just for you, Andy.
Nice. I'll tell you what, mate. You kick 4 goals tomorrow, I'll shut the fuck up. How's that sound?
I'll kick them 5.
You get 4 touches. It'll be good.
Jesse, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, mate.
Where do you get the audacity to call yourself a footballer?
Wow. It dates back to... I'll stop right there, mate, and you'll see on the weekend when I kick 5.
I hope you kick 5, mate. I hope you kick 8 and we win by 12 goals again.
Calm down. 5, I said.
Very good.
What great if he kicks 5.
Jesse, just quickly, what's expected of you when you go out on the ground tomorrow? What is your objective? Like, what does the coaches want you to do?
Well, before we go out, Voss just gets us around a big circle and talks about moments. And that's about it. And we go, everyone put your hands in. 3, 2, 1, moments. And we all go out and have fun.
On moments, guys. 1, 2, 3, moments.
I got a question for you.
You're right.
How do you keep getting selected?
Yeah, I got something on Voss. It's pretty clear, isn't it?
Can you give us any more info?
Yeah. Get ready. Fantasia's coming back too.
Oh, no.
Why don't you bring out your other mask? The one you showed us earlier. Bring it out.
Stand by, lads.
Oh, wow.
Carl, while we're waiting, give us your...
Look, I don't know, man. It's I'm gonna go Carlton in a close one. Carlton by 4 points.
Yeah.
Carlton by 4. Charlie to kick 5, and Charlie to be best on ground as well. But I reckon, Larky on the other end. He always plays well against us. He always manages to kick well over 3 against Wiedering. But yeah, I think we win in a close one. Nail biter.
Very good.
Just quietly, Collingwood's up by fucking 5 goals. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll say, like, against all logic, I'm going to say Carlton will win. And we'll win by 2 goals. I think Corey Durden will be the goal kicker again. I think he'll kick maybe 3 goals. And he'll high score on 3. Maybe Walsh builds on last week. I'll back Walsh. I want to see Bubba kick a goal. And I want everybody to get around him. That's what I want to see.
Good call.
Get around him, guys.
How's this guy going?
Good for people to get around you when you kick goals.
Harry McKay, welcome to the Monday Blues. How are you?
Well done, Harry.
Bit sore. Sore.
How you feeling, mate?
Bit sore.
Yeah, how's life?
Huh?
How's your breath, but
How's life?
Yeah.
Why is your head so shiny?
I'll be right. Get around me. Everyone get around me.
I don't want to ask him anything. I'm scared.
Harry, I've got a question. Is your what happened? Obviously, you got concussed, but did anything else? Did you cop any more damage?
My head went that way and my legs went that way.
Fair enough. When can we expect you back?
When I do my podcast, maybe 3 to 5 weeks or something like that.
Oh no!
Look, I want to cut straight to it, mate. Do you care about winning a flag?
Yeah. It's good.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. This can't end well. The longer this goes on, this can't end well.
No comment.
Just
ladies and gentlemen, you are
witnessing
the last episode of the Monday Blues podcast right here.
Stuff going on.
Oh.
Will you be back next week against Geelong?
Does anybody have a good supply for bubble wrap?
I thought you were going somewhere else with it. I thought we were still talking about Elijah Hollands for a second.
Well, are you going to be at the game? Are you going to be watching from the stands? And if you are, who do you think is going to win this week?
I'll be there. So if you do see me, get around me. I need all the support I can get at the moment. And Georgie, come see me for a photo, please, mate. I think North will win by the 5 points I would have kicked if I played. So North by 5 points.
Yeah, interesting. So you're not even backing your own team?
Nah, they're without me, man. What are they going to do?
It's the concussion. It's the concussion talking.
Do you know what team you play for?
Who's playing?
Delayed.
Melbourne Storm.
Oh, no. Well, thanks so much for coming on, Harry McKay. Do you reckon you can get Moose back on? We need his predictions.
Yeah, sure. No worries. I'll let him know. Who's Moose?
Thanks, mate.
The Moose.
The Moose. Get well soon, Harry.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
Love you
miss
too.
you. Can we hug it out? I need a hug, boys. Everyone get around me. Thanks, guys.
He's lost the plot.
Oh, we're not surviving April.
He's back again.
That was a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you, mate. Like, watch your head. Watch your head.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Predictions.
Carlton, I'll go. Carlton.
I actually think this is the moment the club pulls the pin on the Monday Blues podcast.
Carlton will win. It will be close. I reckon 2 goals. Hey, KK, come here. Come here. Who do you think's going to win? By how much?
Is that Motlop? What's he doing in your house?
It's Motlop.
Huh? All right, there you go. My son reckons Carlton's going to win by 124 uses.
Nice.
As well, maybe.
Nice.
It is. Kick it with Harry, bro.
I reckon Carlton will win. Genuinely, I do think they will win. However, it's not going to be like West Coast at all. I reckon it's going to be a similar story to the first couple of rounds of the season. We will have the lead early on in the game, leading up until the second half. 4 or 5 goals is what I feel, and then North will claw that back in the third and the fourth. However, we will just find it in us to hold off for the win. 2 goals, I reckon. 2 goals.
Nice.
And it will hover around that for about the 15 minutes of the last quarter. That's what I'm putting it down to. I would love to see Walsh again as best on ground or close to. I think it will be Walsh. I'm hoping that was a catalyst and the start of his season, coming back into some really good form, getting on the scoreboard as well. However, I think Charlie is in desperate need of a bag. Desperately.
Elijah's back.
And yeah, Elijah's back. So you should be able to, they should be able to work it out between each other. Take that however you want.
I'm done. I didn't even do mine, bro.
Go.
Do it. Shit.
I'm backing Jesse, bro. I don't know, man. He put it in my head that he's going to kick 5. I reckon Jesse will kick 5. I reckon we'll still lose. It's going to be a close one. All shit aside, it'll be a real close game, but I don't think we've got the balls to win straight out. I think when push comes shove, that last quarter, we'll run out of legs and we won't have the guts. We'll do some silly shit. Lewis Young will drop it on his head and McGovern will come through and kick it on the full. I don't know, just dumb shit. It's going to be one of those last quarters, just ugly, like how the fuck did that happen?
Yeah. Like the Doggies game?
Well, like I said, 1 win. I feel like 1 win's going to derail the season and heads are going to start flying. Rumors will be running rampant everywhere. Every single group chat you have about Carlton is going to have rumors. Every single person will be spreading shit. If we lose to North Melbourne this week, it's cooked. It will be.
What about the fucking someone in management taking time off or whatever?
Yeah.
For whatever. It's always something with this club. It's always something. Have we had a week this year where nothing's just been low key?
No, we haven't.
If it's not an injury, it's the president putting his dick on the internet. If the president's not putting his dick on the internet, you got bloody Bubba Hollands on the bags. You got Harry depressed. You just always something, bro.
What's depressed every week?
Can't you just be fucking a normal club? Just be a normal club, bro. Just be a normal club. I don't know. Just train and win. You don't even have to win every week. Just be normal. I don't know. It just cooks me, man. It's always something. It's always something.
What can we do? What can we do? Tomorrow, Arvo, Friday, 3:20 p.m. under the furnace that will be Marvel Stadium in a 30-degree day. We were there the last time it was hot, and obviously there's no air conditioning inside the ground. It gets really, really hot very quickly. It's Good Friday. It will be a sellout, if not close to. It's going to be a tight game. And as Rocco has just said in the chat, elimination finals in April, for fuck's sake. Mate, it's an elimination final every single game. This is a repeat of 2023, but we haven't kicked it into gear yet. So there's no real confidence that we're working off here. So let's see how we go. For all those watching along tonight, thank you so much for joining on. Once again, a shout out to all of our sponsors. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please make sure that you do so. And that is us. It is Sayonara from the Monday Blues.
Sick, you know now.